Title: Divine Chaos, Lingling and Orm. In the celestial realms, where gods and goddesses presided over the affairs of mortals, there was none as revered as Lingling Quang, the goddess of balance and strength. With flowing silver robes and eyes that glowed like the moon, she was both a warrior and a nurturer, the kind of deity whose name was whispered in prayers for justice and mercy. Lingling ruled with wisdom, always calm and collected, until one fateful day, when she descended to the mortal realm and met Orm Cornifat, a woman whose chaos could make even the most composed divine being break into a nervous sweat. Orm was a bartender, a hustler, and most importantly, a walking embodiment of mischief. She was known for her quick tongue, tendency to make bad decisions for the sake of fun, and a wardrobe that made even the most daring gods look underdressed. Lingling had expected to encounter humans who were noble or wise, but instead, she met Orm, who was doing a handstand on a bar counter while attempting to chug an entire bottle of whiskey. "You there!" Lingling boomed, her voice filled with divine authority. "Are you a worshiper of the gods?" Orm flipped off the counter, landing with surprising grace. "That depends. Do gods tip well? Because I take offerings in cash." For the first time in her eternal existence, Lingling was caught off guard. Who was this mortal who spoke with such irreverence? And why did she find herself fascinated instead of offended? Their paths kept crossing, much to Lingling's bewilderment. Wherever she went, Orm was there, turning mundane situations into full-blown catastrophes. When Lingling tried to bless a field, Orm accidentally started a small fire. When Lingling attempted to bring peace to a quarrel, Orm instigated a drinking contest instead. The goddess had never met someone who embodied so much delightful absurdity. Orm, in turn, found Lingling hilarious, not because she was funny, but because she was so serious. "You know, you're kind of hot when you're mad," Orm said one evening, watching Lingling try to meditate after Orm had accidentally let out a dozen magical geese into the temple. Lingling sighed. "I do not get mad. I merely process disruptions with patience." "So you're mad. Got it." Lingling should have been exasperated, but instead she felt something strange, a tug at her heart. It was then that she realized she had fallen for this maddening, reckless, and yet irresistibly charming human. The idea was absurd. A goddess and a mortal? She had witnessed mortals fall for gods before, but never in all of existence had a goddess fallen for a bartender who moonlighted as a street magician. And yet she did. Orm, too, found herself enamored. She had flirted with many, but there was something about Lingling's balance of strength and gentleness that made her want to try something new: stability. "So what's it like being divine?" Orm asked one day, lounging on Lingling's lap as they watched the stars. "It is a great responsibility." "Sounds exhausting." "It is. But meeting you has shown me that even chaos has its place." Orm smirked. "Are you saying I'm divine chaos? Because I'm putting that on a business card." Lingling rolled her eyes, but smiled. Maybe love didn't always have to be orderly. Maybe, just maybe, a little chaos was exactly what a goddess needed.
The moon bathed the sacred garden in silver light as goddess Lingling Quang cupped Orm's face, her divine touch sending shivers down Orm's spine. The scent of blooming jasmine wrapped around them, the night humming with unseen magic. "You're intoxicating," Lingling whispered, her voice like a melody only Orm could hear. Orm's lips parted, her breath warm against Lingling's skin. "Then take me, my goddess." Lingling didn't hesitate. She claimed Orm's lips with a slow, lingering kiss, one that started soft but deepened into something more, something that tasted like worship, like surrender. Orm melted into her, her fingers tangling in Lingling's long, celestial hair, pulling her closer, needing more. The goddess responded with a quiet, pleased hum, her hands roaming, exploring, igniting. Their bodies pressed together, heat building between them, an undeniable pull that neither could resist. As they broke apart just enough to breathe, Lingling traced Orm's swollen lips with her thumb and smiled. "You were meant to be mine, Orm." Smirked, tugging the goddess back down for another kiss. "Then don't let me go." and under the watchful eyes of the stars, the goddess didn't.